Dementia Researcher with a blog and a rating.
PhDs are just for academics, right? Wrong. While having a PhD is almost always a must for progressing along the academic career trajectory, this is not their only purpose. The Higher Education Policy Institute published a report in 2020 on career ambitions of PhD students and found that although 2/3 of PhD students want to career in academic research, only 30% stay in academia 3 years on. So career paths are ever changing. There is no linear trajectory for a lot of us, and it's well worth considering what is out there for you beyond academia too. How do you go about this? Where do you look, and what are you even looking for? In today's blog, I am going to answer just that. Firstly, it's important to understand the benefits that a PhD has when it comes to job applications. Essentially, if executed well, your PhD can act as a training program whereby you are gaining a load of relevant research and practical skills that are useful for your expert area. As a PhD student, you know where to find answers. You are highly trained in identifying problems and finding solutions to those problems. You developed your research proposal, and I'm sure it changed along the way in response to those inevitable hurdles. Not only this, if you are funded on a program, this shows that you have demonstrated to your research team and funders that you as a researcher are worth their time and money. Your PhD shows determination, resilience, that you're not afraid of rejection or uncertainty, and that you have the ability to produce novel, interesting, and PhD-worthy findings. So all things considered, where should you look should you want to explore the idea of careers outside of academia? All universities have careers service departments, and this could be your first port of call. They will provide one-to-one advice based on your needs and help direct you based on your personal interests. Typically, you can book appointments or look out for careers events. You can also lean on these services for advice on how to find work experience or vacancies, write applications, improve interview technique, and even how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. You could consider applying for internships, work experience, or shadow days. To do this, you need to be proactive and you need to know what it is that you want to explore. My university runs a postgraduate research experience scheme which enables PhD students to gain industry experience. I recently utilised this service and applied for an internship with the charity Dementia UK to develop some digital content for their practice development team and their website. However, it was up to the applicant to number 1, gain an internship host, and number 2, coordinate the work plan. So even without said schemes, you can still foster these interactions just by reaching out to organisations and seeing what is out there for you. Having a digital presence can also be a way to identify careers, or in fact have employers identify you. This doesn't need to mean full-on influencer, by the way, but using social media in the right way can have huge benefits. The first thing an employer will do is search you up, so posting regular updates on your research, promoting any outputs or conferences you've attended, and even engaging with other researchers in your field are all key ways to boost your digital presence and gain some recognition. LinkedIn is a particularly useful site that you can also use as a tool. Think of it as an open, developing online CV. Once you master this, the recruiters will come pouring in too. Okay, so now you know where to look, but what exactly are you looking for? Good question. It can be difficult even knowing what opportunities are out there for you, especially if you've been in academia for a long time. I did some searching though, so you don't have to, and identified some job ideas. Maybe these will give you a little bit of inspiration. Pharmaceuticals, a major UK industry and one that represents a significant opportunity for research and development careers for biochemists, pharmacists, and clinical scientists alike. PhD holders are typically employed in more specialised roles based on their studies. If you would like to pursue a career in pharmaceuticals, it's a good idea to establish network connections with firms during your PhD, as this will help you to understand the differences between academic and industry research. A directory of pharmaceutical firms can be found via the following link in the blog. There's also consultancy, so specialist consultancy firms offer scope for research working on behalf of clients from the public and private sector, depending on your skills and background. Some firms work by combining expertise in a number of disciplines, so this could be a particularly viable career option if you are seeking more collaboration and would like to learn from other experts. NGOs and charities often produce their own research to inform campaigning work and to lobby government. If you are seeking academic research that is more socially and politically engaging, looking for careers in this area may be right for you. Outputs will generally be in the form of briefer reports, with the design of being more in-depth than journalistic reports, but more user-friendly than academic journal papers. And then there's media and broadcasting. Behind every radio and TV programme, there is a team of researchers responsible for generating ideas, preparing content, fact-checking, liaising with experts and conducting field interviews. The focus of these roles is on generating a programme experience, so the job is highly varied. As expected, competition is high for media jobs, but your PhD can help you to stand out here. And then there's startups. The work that you have done during your PhD may have commercial as well as academic value, in which case setting up a business of your own may be appealing to you. There's a load of support for entrepreneurs out there, and you'd want to look out for information such as starting a business from intellectual property, managing risk, and even profiles of existing startups that you may want to be able to join. Your university may also have a business unit which aids researchers to develop commercial ventures. While a career in academia can be fulfilling and rewarding, it is not for everyone and is not for every PhD candidate. It's important to remember that your PhD is a valuable asset and one that should liberate you, not limit you. Exploring alternate career options is wise, even if only to reveal that you actually truly prefer pure academia anyway. There's a load of advice out there, and you need to see what fits you best. The University of Leeds has provided case studies on their website of researchers moving out of academia, highlighting their perspectives and experience, and you can check them out too via the following link in the blog. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening. Join the Dementia Research bloggers and share your own views.